This time on NXT, we had the Jabron of the Year match, Naraku versus Mason Rook. The winner fights whoever the fuck is the NXT champion for the title. Now, I have a few questions here. First of all, why is it that two fucking jabrons who have just debuted in NXT are fighting for the number one contendership of the main title? Where is everybody else? That's the first question, right? Second question is this. Why the fuck, because of all the chants that they have planted in for Mason Rook, I just realized it, man. This guy's supposed to be a babyface, and Naraku, who's evil, is the heel. So, okay, that guy can be a heel. He's clearly the most unlikable dude of all time. But Mason Rook, the idea was just this. Like the little charm that he had. Not charm, but like the 1% curiosity that there was just this, right? Like, how would people react if this guy Mason Rook is supposed to beat like people who the fans like? They're not gonna react very well, but like how far can it really go? Is there any possibility that this can not be go away heat? You know what I mean? Something like that. That's what I felt at least. And it doesn't look like they're trying to go for that because they want people to chant for Mason Rook. So they're gonna fucking plant this in NXT, and when he debuts in the main roster, people are just gonna catch on to that. Like they caught on to the fucking Trick Williams theme song. It's gonna be something similar, I feel like that's what they're trying to go for here. Now, during the match, the commentators were like, oh man, he reminds them of Bam Bam Bigelow. And it's like, man, what the fuck? Stop gaslighting people. He did not do anything that was athletic in this match, right? Like athletic in the sense like people call him the flying human tanker. He didn't do any high flying moves in this match. He literally did not do anything. He was fighting like a heavyweight. The question then becomes, what's all the excitement about? He can do a moonsault, but that's it. But like he didn't even do that in the match. You know what I mean? So it's not like he's a guy who is the size that he is and he's flying around like Javon Evans. That's not what's happening. So the question then becomes, what's the excitement about? We have seen better heavyweights than this guy. What's so special here, man? Oh, it's a unique look. No, man, it's not a unique look. You can see a million dudes like him, who look like him, right? I'm just talking about his face right now, who look like him on the street every day. These people don't get hired in WWE. You can't just fucking hire a random motherfucker who looks like the most guy next door. I'm again just talking about the face, right? If you include the body, the guy next door is actually a compliment. But anyway, the guy next door and say, oh well, he has a unique look. No, he doesn't, man. He absolutely doesn't. I don't see the hype here. He does a move called the cannonball, I think, which is an exciting move. I will give him some credit for that. So that's the only thing I enjoyed about this match. Aside from that, nothing else. Naraku is an embarrassment. Who the fuck hired this guy? And why? He doesn't even look like a wrestler, man. Why am I supposed to believe that Naraku can beat anybody? A million dudes on the street that you see every day can potentially beat the living crap out of Naraku. What the fuck am I supposed to believe that this guy has any chance of beating, let's say, somebody like Brock Lesnar, man? Like, it's never gonna happen. He's not even meant to be someone like that, right? Maybe he's gonna become the NXT champion, but when he goes to the main roster, you already know what's happening, man. You already know what's gonna happen with this guy. Fuck all. He can't even speak English, I'm pretty sure, because like they have this new obsession of hiring people who can't even speak English. So, well, he's another one of them. Oh, he can do a few moves, so what, man? Like, you have the best staff in the world in terms of training. Just hire somebody who's charismatic, take some time to train them. Not on TV, not on NXT. Like, just train them behind the scenes, man. And then just make them debut on NXT if you want to, but otherwise just on the main roster. Who gives a fuck? I don't know. That's what they used to do back in the day, right? Like, we didn't have NXT forever, so this is what used to happen back then. And there used to be dark matches as well, where you can just try stuff around. There were those things. I don't know why we are so obsessed with even NXT being a thing now. I'm sure if it has been going on for so long, it is making money for the company, so they don't want to get rid of it. But I think every time somebody debuts, the fact that we already kind of have an idea about them, even if you don't watch NXT, like you kind of know about these people, right? I think it kind of takes away from the charm a little bit. And that's something that just doesn't get talked about enough. Anyway, last week Mason Rook, I think if it's 2 weeks ago or maybe last week, I don't know, when Mason Rook came out and said, everybody's talking about me in the pubs. And it's just fucking embarrassing. First of all, no one's talking about you. And the second thing is this. We went from millions and millions of the Rock fans to everybody talks about me in the pubs. What a fucking downgrade. Anyway, so some guy interferes who has a rivalry with Mason Rook. I don't even know why, but he does. So he interferes, and because if that Mason Rook obviously gets distracted and loses the match, Naraku's finisher is absolutely fucking horrible, man. Even finishes, right? Like, it's supposed to look like it hurt. And it's supposed to make you believe that, okay, there is no way he's kicking out of this now because this hurts. It doesn't look like that with Naraku's finisher. That's another problem. He does that, he wins the match, he's gonna fight the NXT champion, and Mason Rook is gonna do fuck all. He's gonna be in that rivalry that no one gives a shit about. So I'm pretty sure the guy who interfered, he's supposed to be a heel. They're really fucking trying to make Mason Rook a babyface, despite all the criticism and even the promo that he did the last time he spoke. He was kind of sounding like a heel, but they want him to be a babyface based on the chance that they have planted in. And he's fighting a heel. He has a rivalry with a heel as well. I don't understand this, man. There is no consistency with any of the basic concepts of wrestling. Any basic fundamentals, all gone. There are so many problems that I have just randomly pointed out with a random match that happened on NXT. But despite that, Naraku wins this match, which makes him the Jabron of the year.